All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is John Lee. He's the CEO of Flying Nickel Corp. And John, it's good to see you. How are you?
Doing fine. Good morning to you.
Excited to learn a bit more about the company. I know you had a lot of news out recently. We'll get to that in just a second, but maybe give me a little background on Flying Nickel.
Yeah, we're a company listed on the Toronto Ventures Exchange, symbol FLYN, FLYN. It's a relatively new company, came on listed in early 2021. But the project is name is Minago. It's on the Thompson Nickel Belt, and it's one of the greenest project and one of the highest grade open pit nickel sulfide project in Canada of a grade of 0.74% nickel with over 1 billion pounds of nickel in situ.
Yeah. What work has been done on Minago?
Well, the project's over $40 million spent on it. It has 85,000 meters of drilling, and we are in the final stage of permitting with the Manitoba government. As you know, we have a very strong support from the First Nations local community. So we believe that the environmental impact assessment will be issued imminently.
Yeah, you mentioned the Norway House Cree Nation, where your project is. They've actually come on as a supporter of yours and capital-wise.
That's right, Steve. It's one of the very few and rare situations where the First Nations actually came on as the investor to the company, not at the project level, but the company level. So that really speaks to our relationship. It's a very symbiotic. In the 2 years since we own the project, we have built a very strong bond with the local community. I've met Chief Anderson on 2 different occasions, and toured the community. Is very innovative and very entrepreneurial. Once Minago is in operation, it will employ 800 people. Will be one of the largest employer in the Norway House traditional territory. So we're very excited about this development moving forward. And with this investment from Norway House, which is closed yesterday, Norway House will own 18.1% of the project, and they intend to continue to support and invest the project pro rata with future financings to come. Steve.
So John, you mentioned that you're waiting for your final permitting and coming in. So what's sort of the next stage of this after all that permitting comes in?
Well, Stephen, the company will be ready to make a construction decision in 2024. This is one of the very few greenfield exploration project that can claim sort of that status, that phase of the development. So when I means construction decisions, the project will be shovel ready. All the requisite permit would have been issued, and the environmental impact assessment was actually issued 10 years ago, but there was an alteration that was outstanding, of which the company picked up. And that's really what saved the permit. And so that we did all the necessary work to complete the notice of alteration. So it's a minor change in the nature of the permit. So once that permit is reissued, then we'll be good to go in 2024. I mean, Steve, just so you know, a project from greenfield discovery to getting a project to construction decision today would take about 10 years because all the red tapes, the pandemic, logistical challenges, consultations from different stakeholders, and just the process is really elongated by a long stretch just in the last couple of years. So we're really in a commanding position, and one of the very few stories out there that can potentially supply Class 1 green nickel in 3 years' time by 2027.
Okay, interesting. You also had some news out recently about the Gibellini vanadium project, which is in Nevada. Tell me a bit about this one and the most recent news of following this technical report.
Oh, that's another exciting project. The vanadium project is on track to be merged with Flying Nickel to form a very unique North American-focused battery metals company. Nickel is going into the mobile electric vehicles, whereas vanadium batteries are for utility-based, very large batteries to supplement the renewable energy and energy storage. So that transaction is expected to close in January this year. The technical report is just the final report required to get the merger through. But the exciting news, Steve, is that the vanadium project had the environmental impact assessment study, which is the United States. Final EIS was published on the Federal Register, and the record of decision, if everything goes in handy, should be issued today, as of Monday, October the 23rd. And that will be one of the probably 5 projects that's been fully permitted in the United States under the Biden administration. So So, in the end, the Fly Nickel is not only going to have one, but two exciting projects that will be fully permitted in the battery metal space in North America, both in premium jurisdiction, one in Manitoba and the other one in Battle Mountain in Nevada. We have done tremendous amount of work. Unfortunately, the share price hasn't reflected that, but we believe eventually the share price is going to catch up to all the exciting progress that we have made in the last 12 months.
Well, John, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty busy time for you and the company. Congratulations on all the success so far. Great to see you. Thanks very much. You bet, Steve. Thank you for the invite for me to come on your show. All right, there's John Lee, the CEO of Flying Nickel Corp.